Imagine the earth beneath you betraying you. In seconds, solid ground splits, buildings collapse, lives change forever. This is the raw power of an earthquake. Today, we dive into one of the most dramatic seismic events in recent history. What caused it? Why does it matter? Stay tuned to find out. Earthquakes are not random. They're born from the Earth's restless crust. The planet's surface is like a jigsaw puzzle. Giant slabs, called tectonic plates, constantly shift. When they grind or snap, energy releases. That's an earthquake. The United States Geological Survey, or USGS, tracks these events globally. They measure quakes using the Richter scale, or the more modern moment magnitude scale. A magnitude 7.0 quake can level cities. Anything above 8.0 is catastrophic. Our focus today is the 2010 Haiti earthquake. On January 12, 2010, a magnitude 7.0 quake struck near Port-au-Prince, Haiti's capital. It wasn't the strongest ever recorded, but its impact was devastating. Why? Location and timing. The epicenter was just 25 kilometers from a densely populated city. It hit in the late afternoon when people were at work or school. Haiti's infrastructure wasn't ready. This set the stage for chaos. The Caribbean sits on a complex fault system. The Enriquillo Plantain Garden Fault, where this quake occurred, had been locked for centuries. Stress built up. When it released, the ground shook for 35 seconds. That's all it took to change everything. At 4:53 p.m. local time, the ground split. Port-au-Prince trembled. Concrete buildings crumbled like paper. Roads cracked open. Dust clouds choked the air. The 2010 Haiti earthquake released energy equal to 32 atomic bombs. In 35 seconds, entire neighborhoods vanished. The National Palace, a symbol of stability, collapsed. Schools, hospitals, and homes were reduced to rubble. Over 200,000 people lost their lives. Another 300,000 were injured. More than 1.5 million were left homeless. The shallow depth of the quake, only 13 kilometers below the surface, amplified the destruction. Shallow quakes send stronger shock waves to the surface. Haiti's buildings, many built with poor materials, stood no chance. Survivors described the ground rolling like waves. Cars bounced, trees swayed violently. Aftershocks, some as strong as magnitude 6.0, kept coming. Rescue teams worked around the clock. International aid poured in. The United Nations, Red Cross, and countless volunteers searched for survivors. But the scale of the disaster overwhelmed efforts. Blocked roads and damaged ports slowed aid delivery. For many, help came too late. Why does this earthquake matter? It exposed vulnerabilities. Haiti's lack of earthquake-resistant buildings was a key factor. Poor urban planning amplified the damage. The disaster highlighted the need for better preparedness in seismic zones. Globally, it sparked discussions on building codes and disaster response. The USGS estimates 3 million people are affected by earthquakes annually. Haiti showed what happens when systems aren't ready. This quake also reshaped science. Researchers studied the Enriquillo Fault closely after 2010. They found it's part of a larger active fault system. This knowledge helps predict future risks. For Haiti, recovery was slow. Rebuilding continues even today. The earthquake left scars, but it also taught lessons. Communities worldwide now prioritize stronger infrastructure and early warning systems. Earthquakes like Haiti's remind us of nature's power. They strike without warning. They don't discriminate. But we can prepare. Stronger buildings, better planning, and global cooperation can save lives. The 2010 Haiti earthquake was a tragedy. It was also a wake-up call. Let's learn from it. Stay informed, stay ready, because the ground could split again in seconds.